Alright guys, we got a quick speed test camera comparison for the S10e versus the S21 FE here. So just in case you're deciding to upgrade, just to show you what the speed difference and these side-by-side stills are going to look like here. S10e you can find for 200 bucks. I have that link down below. S21 FE 700 bucks. They got good trade-in deals right now. Also, you get like free Galaxy buds and stuff like that. So they got pretty good deals for this. You can see the size difference here. Now, the hardware wise, I still feel like the S10e feels a little bit more premium because it's a full glass and metal, but they feel almost about the same weight, which is pretty interesting. But as you can see, you're going to get a much bigger phone if you decide to upgrade. Hardware wise, both very nice phones here. Let's go ahead and just dive into it here. Go ahead and clear all those applications. So Snapdragon 855, 6 gigs of RAM on the S10e versus the Snapdragon 888 processor, 6 gigs of RAM, Android 12, Android 11 here. So let's go ahead and just dive in. Subway Surf. Boom. S21 FE. You will notice here they actually both, just from the naked eye, have the pretty much the same screen quality. Now the difference that you'll see here is that the S21 FE, you are going from 60 hertz to 120 hertz on the S21 FE. So you will notice that, and also the punch hole is in the middle instead of being in the right hand corner. YouTube. Again, that's scrolling very fast. Boom, that's 21 FE. So you can see a little bit faster. Temperon. Boom, we're in. Okay, so we can see really not that big of a difference, but there is a difference. Boom. Oh, let's try that one again. Spotify. Jetpack. This one got in a jetpack pretty quickly. So as you guys can see, the S10e is still a pretty fast phone, honestly. I'll go ahead and open PUBG. Now here's the thing with PUBG, you won't really notice any difference in gaming performance. If you're just a casual gamer, they both actually play at the exact same settings. They both actually do a fantastic job with gaming, especially the S10e. It's able to play pretty much anything max settings. Fortnite 60 frames. It does a fantastic job, even with PUBG here. So you can see they both got in fairly quickly as well too. Now let's go ahead and test out the multitasking and see if we spot a difference here. You can see the S10e closed the application out already. Okay, we got to close out over here. Still open. Both closed it out. And S10e closed that out. Still open in PUBG. So I would say RAM management you know, you're not gonna see that big of a difference. You would have to get like the 8 gig version. Yeah, so they're about the same still in RAM management. Yeah, so there's no real big difference there. Alright, before I show you guys these side-by-side stills, I do want to talk about these specs. So on the S10e, you do have a dual camera setup here. So it is a 12 megapixel standard and a 16 megapixel ultra wide, 4K 60, 10 megapixel selfie, shoots in 4K 60 on the front as well too. And the S10e, it takes some great photos like we'll see. Now with the S21 FE, we do have a triple camera setup. So you can see we have that telephoto lens that does 3x optical zoom, which we aren't missing on the S10e. But that one is a 12 megapixel standard, 8 megapixel telephoto, 12 megapixel ultra wide, 4K 60 on the front and back with a 32 megapixel selfie cam. Let's check out those side-by-side stills. Be sure to let me know what you guys think. Alright, let's check out these speakers, both max volume. We'll start with the S21 FE. They both have dual speakers, by the way. Yeah, so the S10e is just louder, like right off the rip. Yeah, so the S10e has a more fuller sound here. Now, I'll just make sure. But it definitely sounds better to me. So Dolby Atmos was off. Let's turn it on and see. Yeah, the S10e just sounds better. It has a fuller sound to it. This one has Dolby Atmos on too. Yeah, it just sounds better. So it just has a little bit more bass and has like a fuller sound, oddly enough, even though it's a smaller phone here. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.